Waiting a moment for the streams to get started. Would you all bear with me for just a moment while I test something? Something in this Wirecast program. I'm going to do a promo for the upcoming show for Sunday. It's not going to be that exciting. But I needed to learn how to do something here. Within Wirecast, there's the ability to run these streams to Facebook, to YouTube, to Periscope/Twitter. And that gets accomplished by me pushing a button which starts up all the streams. And if I don't have one of those streams selected, and I start things, then I thought I was in trouble because there'd be no way to start up the stream. So I did some little research, IRTFM'd, and it appears that there is a way to start a stream that I forgot to get started. And the question is, did that work? Because I deliberately left off the Twitter stream. And in theory, I just started it. But I don't know whether that worked. Not so far. Not so far. Okay, let me work on this a little bit more. One more test. Oh, okay, I gotta tell it I want it to run. That's the missing link here. I have to tell it I want it to run. And now go to the setting. And there it is. Okay, so now the question is, did it screw everything else up, or did it just start working with Twitter Periscope? Let's find out. So, yeah, there we are on the Periscope. I can let you see it now. There we are on the Periscope. Are we still live on Facebook? Apparently. Looks good. And YouTube. Come on. Come on. There we go. So, I learned something. Old dog. New trick. Learned something. Jay, you could have been here. I invited my brother, who had just been texting me, my brother Jay, to come help me do the promo, and he waved off, saying he was in the middle of remodeling a room, and his wife would kill him if we didn't keep it going. So Jay, and I sent him the link here for the promo. Jay, are you watching? Well, there's a 30-second delay. It's going to be a moment before I can tell if he's watching or not. And Melissa, this wouldn't have taken long. Okay, so coming up this Sunday at, no, there we go, 4 p.m., more or less, on Twitter Live, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and not on any audio streaming format, because I really haven't found one that I can do live for free. I think they're starting to be out there. I got to find out. It would be nice if we could do the show on audio as well. It just seems wrong that the far more expensive video streaming services that I can tap into are all free. I couldn't do this if it cost me money. Absolutely could not do it if it was going to cost any money. But the free stuff, where are we? Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, live video, it's all free. It comes with restrictions. It comes with, how should I put this, limitations, I guess. For example, if I play some music, I could get taken down, even though I may be playing it in full accordance with fair use. I can get taken down, and then I got to go dispute it, and then it'll get put back up eventually. But there's a chilling effect. There's some things I can't do. So, and if I could afford to pay for it, if I could afford the servers and the bandwidth and all that stuff, do it myself, and then I wouldn't have to worry about any of that stuff. I'd have to worry about lawsuits and things. You always have to worry about those, but I can't afford any of that, so I just live with whatever it takes to get here on Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, Facebook. Okay, so episode 100 I forgot to put the episode number in there. Okay, let me do that. It's going to come up with the wrong one. To begin with, show your work. Why not? Just show everybody how we make the sausage. Let's see. Let me put this over here on this screen, and I can literally show you how I make the sausage. Okay, that looks ugly. That looks ugly, but that's the way it's going to be. The episode number box. Change it to 115. What other show in the world would do this for you? And I believe I put this little where it says voting right now. I put that in there thinking that it would be a good idea if I told you what the show is going to be all about. The problem is that I come up with these titles before we do the show, and I have no idea what the show is going to be all about. I mean, I have an idea what we might try to talk about, but it could go wildly awry. I could never even end up talking about the titled subject at all, or it could be way at the end of the show, or, who knows. But I'm not going to give up on that quite yet. I'm going to keep on trying. Oh, and so what was I going to say about this one? What was I going to say about that? What I thought this show would be. Changing it from voting from last time. I think I was going to call it Trump is an idiot. And that was sort of going to be based on the line he said during the debate to the Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. Also, hence the title of the show, Stand Back and Mask Up. Stand Back and Mask Up adds the current news, as of like really early this morning, that Trump's got the COVIDs. Trump and Melania have the COVIDs. Couldn't happen to a nicer president. So now I'm thinking Trump is an idiot. Is that too harsh? Too soon? Nah. Trump is an idiot. So, episode 115, Trump is an idiot. Stand back and mask up. Rocktober 4th, coming this Sunday, or if you're watching this on Sunday, today, at 4 o'clock more or less. In theory, we start a little bit early. for the pre-show, just, goofing around. Well, I test the streams and find out if we're actually online every place. Always a good idea. Things can go so horribly wrong. So join us. When I say us, I think it's going to be Brendan and Jen and Sarah, but I never know for sure who's going to be here. It's a volunteer effort. No one has to be here but me to make the show go off. So we shall see. I don't have any guests lined up as we speak. There's still 48 hours to go, so it could happen. Maybe I'll get my brother. Jay is he's the CEO and general manager of a public radio station in the Rock Island, Illinois area. He's a professional If you think I'm a professional broadcaster, well, first of all, you don't. But if you think I have any semblance of professional broadcasting in my bones at all, Jay is a professional broadcaster and has been since college. He's never done anything else. And he's rising to the peak of his career. And I keep threatening to invite him on the show, and really should sometime. The question will be, how outspoken can he be? Because he has outspoken views, and you can read them on Facebook. But Facebook's pretty public, Jay. I'm assuming that everything you say is okay with the folks that you work for, that they're good with it. The university that runs the radio station that he works at. By the way, it is WVIK, Go Vikings, in Rock Island, Illinois. You want to see a professional broadcast family. It'll be interesting to do a split screen. He's 5 years younger than me. We look similar. Sometimes, depending on the picture, sometimes we look very, very similar. Sometimes not. So we'll see. But no, I don't expect he'll be here Sunday. Someday, though. It's just a promo, Jay. They only take a couple of minutes. You get right back to caulking and wallpapering or whatever you're doing. By the way, it's ugly wallpaper. All right, let's wrap this up. You show up Sunday. This is hard. This is harder to do than you think. Sunday, approximately 4 p.m. Twitter, YouTube, Facebook Live. Later on, anytime on the recordings of those, live or Memorex, and definitely later on the podcast. Takes me about an hour or so to get that out there. I've only left Trump's picture here because I wish I could animate this, but it was fun the other day going boink, 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 boink. I wish I could animate it so that his head would bounce a little bit, but I don't have that technology. On the Triangle Talk Show.